Flim-flamming what now? Oh yeah, this is the part two of lessons in critical thinking. The last one, which was, I'll tell you the title, it was number 86 of lessons in critical thinking. Is this scammer one of the questionable distributel flim-flammer? And the reason I gave it that title was that those phone numbers with that area code show up as potential scams in Ontario related to that. Anyways, so the last text of mine I wrote in part A, I'm going to rename it part A and this will be part B, was for April 12th. So on the 13th, this person answered, not asking for that insurance. You can get the IR from vininspectionreport.com. I'm Tyler Cameron. And you? Hi, Tyler. As I have said, my name is Martin. If you won't answer my questions, then how else do you propose showing me that you are truly a serious buyer? And then he answers here, my wife saw your ad on Kijiji and she gave me your number. I'm asking for the VIN report, which can easily be generated by the VIN number. The reason of asking for the report from you is that it's a seller's responsibility to provide it to prove that the VIN is clean accident, title and mileage verification, and history info and current condition value that I need to see. That was also on the 13th. Hi, Tyler. If a serious buyer asks for the report, I will provide it. What makes you interested in this vehicle and what do you like about it? What city do you and your wife live in? So he gives me information. I'll reframe the same questions he hasn't answered, and adding some of that information. Now, so far, there's been really very little information about what he knows about my vehicle, and also as days progress, then I think if he is a scammer, he's losing, the ability to remember if he's not super thorough in his scamming. Most aren't. Which ad it was and what it said and things like that, right? So you'll often kind of be repeating yourself about who you are and where you are and things like that. But I try not to give that information. I try to get them to look for it again or to not, which is also a sign. What makes you interested in the vehicle? What you like about it? What city do you and your wife live in? I ask because you use different terminology for things. Martin. And that was on the 13th. I'm coming from Remo, BC. Okay, so it's not Terrace now, it's Remo. I'm serious enough to drive down there, taking a day off my work and dragging a friend with me just to be able to pick up the van without at least the legit report. I just need to see it before I make the arrangements, as I'm already committed to buy it if it's as described. And again, that's a red flag right there, if it's as described, because, that could be like challenging me to prove my honesty. But the thing is he doesn't say how it's described, right? He doesn't reference the ad. And then on the 13th again, how come you aren't asking more specific questions by calling me? And then he answers, I'm at work, texting would be better. I've sent you a link because I did a couple of reports for van in the past, never had an issue, so I trust the result. It's cheap, so I referred. Okay, so he's involved in vans a lot for some reason. And the link for me, well, I don't have data on my phone, so I can't use it, but I haven't answered that. I'm serious and fine. What? Asking price, with asking price. Will pay cash or cashier's check, just asking a report for safe purchase. Again, paying cash, cashier's checks, for me, I'd prefer a buyer where maybe, we involve the bank as a safety net for our interactions. Okay, we seem to be caught in a Twilight Zone loop. And then I made the sad face. What time and day do you want me to call you so as to break this loop? Is 289 an Ontario area code? Okay, and that was the last one on the 13th. But then, very, very soon after, on the 14th, I get a different, oh, that's not it. I get a different area code 819, but a different phone number saying this. Hey, are you the seller? That was on the 13th. Are you the seller of a camping van with wheelchair lift? Oh, wow. They're so detail oriented about my vehicle. Correct, I answer. Sounds good. What makes you want to sell it? Anything you've done in terms of repairs on it? Well, there's so much information about that on the ad. Uh, and then I answered, I find texts from the area code 289 far too time consuming. Part of why is that 9 out of 10 texters are not efficient. And again, that was all on the 13th. So the other guy never got back to me. And then this other guy, and I'm saying guy, I don't know, tried. Maybe they're acquainted. And again, I cut it short. So that's how I interacted with them. And it's possible it's Kijiji. And if it is, then I'll try to report those two phone numbers to Kijiji. And that's the best I can do, not just to protect myself, but doing these vlogs and reporting those numbers to help protect you.